Now, Jeffrey, come here. All right, now tell them what you got yesterday for new clothes. One shirt.
And two
Pants. That's right. Okay, that's good, huh?
and new sweater and new pants.
How many new pants?
One new pants.
How many sweaters?
One new
Well,
sweater.
that's pretty nice, huh? Okay.
What about us? Didn't we get anything new?
Well, I'm coming to you guys.
Oh,
What did you get, Nan?
I got one new sweater.
One new sweater. What did you get, Dorine?
My new sweater.
What did you get, Dad?
And wait, do we have to keep them for Christmas, or do we get to have some more so that we can have some more, so we can have Christmas?
Well, what did you get, Dad?
Well,
Nothing.
Dad buys something every day. Practically, almost.
You got a pop.
A pop. Yeah, I got a pop. Uh-huh, we went and had a pop. Well, that's pretty
I
good.
did too.
These girls are kind of putting me on a diet. They say I buy too much stuff.
Yeah.
Toys.
Yeah, every day.
You know, a hammer and nails. Personal toys.
There ain't no toys.
Why, I should say they're not.
They're grown-up stuff.
Stuff to keep the house together,
And
aren't
you
they?
should have heard him moan on the telephone to Cliff because he hasn't gotten a tripod yet.
I gotta have a tripod.
Oh.
Yeah. But his camera won't fade. You know, it doesn't have a fade in and fade out thing. But he said they're having a lot of fun with it. He said we really are having a lot of fun.
What?
Kind of tripod did you have?
He got one, I don't know, but he got it on sale.
No, you know what that? Yeah.
Okay, you kids run over and sit by the wall and no talk. Don't run around. Yeah, that's good. Well, we just had a meeting a minute ago. We just got through with it. Little Sunday meeting. This is Sunday, isn't it? It's kind of nice. And Scotty's here. He just went outside. But
He's impatient. He wants to go home, and he's starving to death.
we're all starving. Don't we look rather thin?
Okay, who's going to Delta? Who's going to Delta? Yes, we want to, don't we, kids?
Let's see, we're sitting in Dorine's house on this wonderful couch I bought a year ago. It's the worst couch I've ever sat on. But I think on the talk shows they have hard seats like this so people don't get too comfortable. Well, honey, tell us a little bit about what you've been learning in school. Really, these kids don't know. They don't know what you've been doing. Tell us
Like what?
what you've been learning.
I'm not learning anything but parts of the body, 206 bones.
She goes around the house singing this song, "Them bones connected to you, nose bone connected to you, eye bone connected to you. It's all in the work of the Lord." She's learning 206 bones of the body. What a job. You kids be quiet. Fix that up, please. But and the skin and all about the body. She's taken the hardest classes. And if it wasn't for old Professor here, I don't know if she'd get those A's or not.
You haven't even helped me for 3 weeks.
Yeah, he hasn't even helped you.
Well, it got so complicated I couldn't understand it anymore.
The tutor had to drop out.
Jeffrey, please sit still. I decided to start studying Spanish while she's studying her college, something I can understand. But I have been doing a little typing for you. Took you to Cascadia today.
That was fun. But you were sick all day.
I know, that's a sick one.
Jeffrey over there.
Yeah. I asked you to be quiet, not to run around.
What was you sick from, honey? Yeah.
I think I was
Sugar.
What were you sick about?
sick because my birthday was coming up. I realized how old I was getting.
Couldn't be sugar.
Well, hey, I thought maybe you'd tell the kids about going to Boise the other day. There's your necklace. What we did.
What did we do?
We sold gold.
Well, we're trying to sell.
We're trying, we did.
Well, we left it with them.
How many people do you guys know that sells gold occasionally?
No.
That we went and mined our very own self. These girls helped me. Jennifer and Jeffrey helped me. And, you know, we've sold a little shipment or two. How much did that come to? Yesterday?
$2,400.
Yeah. I decided to empty a little vial, $2,400 here, another little vial, another $2,000 or $3,000. That's the way to live.
Wow, don't believe everything you hear.
I kind of make it sound like there's lots of them little vials. don't I?
Mhm.
But we still did pretty good in dredging. Jennifer, you come up here and sit down and try to just sit there and be quiet, please.
Well, sure, she likes to sit
Now
down.
just sit on the couch there.
Oh, she.
Well, it was a fun summer. It was a real fun summer. So we spent June, July, and August up there. And the kids all got suntanned, and so did these girls, and it was a fun summer. You know, none of us worked too hard. I did.
It was a fun summer, but it is work. It's work.
It was work, but here you was out in the wilds on the river, you know?
The kids have out learned to swim.
Yeah, they
Jennifer
did.
does pretty good.
Yeah.
We had lots of company all the time.
A lot of people that we met lots of new people. Just sit there, be good, like Daddy told you to.
Lots of people. It was fun when the company was there.
Some little girlfriends come up there. They're only
Yeah.
12 years old, but that's a joke. Nobody's laughing.
Nobody believes it's a joke.
We'd look up there at Bob's operation. Now the Fosters is no doubt going to see this film, and we'd see him letting the kids pan the gold back in the river, and then they'd look down there and see the funny way we was doing it, and we all had a good time. You know, we were just friends. We wasn't partners with anyone, so we was running our operation the way we wanted to, and they was running theirs the way they wanted to, and therefore everybody was happy. We had a real good time. It was a good summer. We lived in our little trailer. Most shady spot in Riggins, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You got lots of experience cooking.
Experience, I should just learn.
Yeah.
Well, how many do?
I'm trying to get you girls to say something. That's the problem.
Oh, well, you're talking too much. And now it's now, and Diane called on the telephone last night. And she's out in Missouri, and she would like to come to Utah really bad because Gwen is in Utah and going to stay there through Christmas, and that sort of leaves Diane out in Missouri alone because, well, Leland's gone a lot. He's there, of course, but he's gone a lot. And she would like to come out and be with the family through the holidays, but it doesn't look like she's going to get to.
Well, I'd just about pay her away if she'd come.
I even told her that, and she said Leland wouldn't even talk about it.
I guess he loves her. Maybe he doesn't want her to be gone. But anyway, I know she gets a little homesick. It's kind of like Dorine. You never get to see your mom very often, do you?
Well, like Diane, she feels really badly because there's little Marcy, the only baby she's got, and she's expecting in March, but Marcy's her pride and joy.
Well,
And
sure.
of course, and she says nobody ever gets to see her. Nobody gets to see the cute little things she says and does. And, you know, that's exactly the truth. And she was like, you know, she was telling me last night, and she feels bad about it, but I feel bad about it. I'm the grandma, and I don't ever get to see Marcy. Marcy is a child I don't even know. I don't know the rest of the grandkids real well because we don't see them often enough, but we see Marcy so much less, we don't even know her.
Well, I thought this was supposed to be the deal. Now, you have 2 or 3 wives. If one of them wants to go, or 2 of them wants to go, you've still got one at home. You know, that's supposed to be the deal. Like I'm letting Annie go down to see her mother, taking Dorine down to see hers, but we're going to come back without Annie. Well, it's not so bad because I'm not alone. I wish Leland would practice that a little. Leland, you here?
Well, Diane's got 7 people living in
Yeah,
her.
he wouldn't be lonely. That's dang.
Well, she's got 7 people she has to do for.
I mean, he wouldn't be lonely.
Besides
The house is full.
herself. No, he wouldn't be lonely at all. But, and Diney says that he's not home enough to miss her, but he's always on the road somewhere.
Oh, let me change the subject a second. Oh, Cliff, he was really interested in Jay Slaw's gold deal. And he thought perhaps Jay was into this Mancus stuff, but he's not. Jay's just on the river. If he ever gets into his own operation, he's just going to be mining, placer mining in the gravels, you know. But he was interested in that. Don't touch the couch. No, Sonny, please don't do that. Just lay there and be still. Well, you getting hungry?
Yeah.
Me too.
I'm hungry.
Are you hungry?
I'm thirsty.
We better go feed Scotty because he'll perish if he doesn't eat every 3 hours anyway.
Hey, honey, what time do you have to go to school on Tuesday?
2.
So it's just a 1 hour, you just have a 1 hour class, okay. We'll take Doreen to school on at 2, she gets out at 3, this is just occasionally this short class like that. And then we'll head for Utah. And what time will we arrive down there if all goes well?
2 in the morning.
My word.
Probably longer than that by the time you drop me off.
Well, I guess that we're taking Jennifer and Jeffrey with us. They want to go eat with the camera.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait
I
for
mean,
Sam.
hear that? I mean, they're voting, honey, they're voting. So maybe you should come along too. You know.
No, I'd rather drive my mom's food.
Well, tell her that, you know, you got a problem or something. Don't tell her what it is, you can't either cook it.
Well, that's me.
Hi, Jenny.
How do we
Joke,
know,
joke, joke.
How do we know we can eat our cooking?
We know.
We do.
Well, I miss you, I'd like you to come down. You know.
I'm going to, it's not
Mm.
getting good. The day after. The day after
And
that.
I wanna eat with Sam.
Well, let me tell you, we're gonna have to shut this off, but we're all happy. We're happy up here, and we get along good, and we have a good life, and we sure do miss all of our loved ones. We miss you a lot, and that's why we try to come down and visit quite often. And we're awful proud of all of you guys. We're proud of the good, clean lives that you live, and you know, we don't have a bunch of kids we're ashamed of. That's pretty neat. A lot of people can't say that. Cliff asked me, he said, well, you're 50, are you happy? And I said, I sure am. I'm very happy. Really happy. Nothing's wrong. I don't know anybody that's happier.
I'm happier.
Jeffrey's happy, Jennifer's happy, and Annie and Doreen's happy, and Scotty is too. And we're just doing the best we can.
Oh, hang out.
We're happier though just before eating time.
Pass on.
Sad when the dishes have to be done.
I don't mind dishes.
I know you don't, but I hate to do them.
Yeah, poor guy.
Well, I do them about once a year, and that's quite often.
Well, dishes aren't bad, you just, as soon as you get through eating, you do them. And then they don't bother you.
Well, I think maybe times is gonna get better for some of us, some of you guys too. We got a few tricks up our sleeve that we're gonna try to work. So, if times get better, why, we'll all share. Hey, by the way, we buy a lottery ticket twice a week, don't we?
Did we get any numbers yesterday?
Yeah, we got 2 numbers on one line. We only missed 4 numbers, winning $1.5 million. Of course, there's only 6 numbers on the whole thing. But if you didn't live in Oregon, you couldn't do that. I mean, it only costs us $1 for 2 chances, and I'm in favor of buying one. I don't care if we don't ever win the million, but you know, if you lived down in Utah, you couldn't buy a lottery ticket if you wanted to. So it's kind of fun to. They draw every Wednesday night and every Saturday night. But we're not anxious for that. I mean, that's just silly. Just a silly thing I have to mention. Nobody even thinks anything about it. Because your chances is what, 1 in so many million? Something like that.